Chapter 12 Tom and Jerry Adventures. In this story, Tom the cat and Jerry the rat were the most famous enemies. They always fought and had fun teasing each other. Let's read the story to know what pranks they played. One afternoon, Tom was having his afternoon nap after slurping milk. Jerry had his lunch and was ready for a walk, so he came out of his hole. He walked through the dining room to the drawing room. Jerry saw Tom snoring on the rug, and thus a mischievous idea struck him. He went near his rear and bit on Tom's tail. Tom jumped up, howling in pain. He gave a look around and found Jerry enjoying the scene. Tom ran after him. Jerry ran too, giggling. He jumped up the window sill. The window was only slightly open. Jerry ran through the open space and jumped outside in the lawn. Tom, in his anger and rush, failed to notice that window wasn't fully open and thus banged his head onto it. Jerry was laughing mockingly at Tom, while Tom was analyzing the bump on his head. Another day in Tom and Jerry's life. Jerry was grabbing bites from his favorite piece of cheese on the slab in the kitchen. Tom was passing by the kitchen to go upstairs. The smell of cheese diverted his attention to the kitchen. Tom saw Jerry feeding on cheese. Since Jerry had his back towards Tom, he was unaware of his presence, thus opportunity to catch hold of him and finally fulfill his dream of killing, cooking and eating Jerry. Tom moved into the kitchen with a mischievous grin on his face and silent footsteps. Jerry was busy relishing the cheese and Tom was nearing him. Just when Jerry was gorging on the last bite, Tom caught him with his paws. It was a moment of extreme happiness for Tom, but utter sadness for Jerry. Tom took a knife and when he was about to chop Jerry, he suggested Tom that he should first cook the gravy and then chop him. Tom knew Jerry was clever, so to ensure that Jerry didn't run off, he wrapped a piece of cloth around him. Tom arranged the utensils and started cooking gravy. He was busy singing and cooking. Jerry, meanwhile, was racking his brains. He smiled then and started tearing the cloth with knife-like teeth, and he soon was free and ran off to his hole. When Tom finished making gravy, he could not find Jerry, so he was remorseful. Life went on. It was a Sunday evening. Tom was chasing Jerry like the usual times. Jerry would slip into narrow spaces at bottom of walls or under the sofa and would every time get escaped. He ran out of the home and Tom followed him. Jerry was being impish, so he ran to neighbor's lawn where lived a bulldog named Spike. When Tom reached there, Spike noticed him and ran after him in rage. As he was disapproving of cats, Jerry jumped onto a pole in the lawn and Spike kept running after Tom endlessly. Jerry enjoyed the play as usual. Hots. Do you know a dog is so faithful that it can sacrifice the life for its master? What are other features of a dog? From the story, write yes or no for the following statements. Jerry saw Tom snoring on the rug. Yes. Tom and Jerry were the most famous enemies. Yes. Jerry was feeding on pineapple. No. Tom wrapped a piece of cloth around Jerry. No. Jerry wanted to kill and eat Tom. No. Do it yourself. Choose the correct spelled word and write in the blanks. Sense, sustain, process, aesthetic, temporary. Answer the following questions in one sentence each. What was the name of the cat in the story? Tom. What were Tom and Jerry doing one afternoon? One afternoon, Tom was having his afternoon nap, slurping milk, and Jerry was ready for a walk after lunch. Why was Jerry laughing mockingly at Tom? Because Tom bumped into the window that was not fully open and he had bump on his head. Who was being impish and ran to neighbor's lawn? Jerry. Who was Spike? What did he do one Sunday evening? Spike was a bulldog. He after Tom in rage and kept running after him endlessly. Let's know words. Write the synonyms of the following words. Toxic, harmful. Foolish, stupid. Impolite, rude. Polite, gentle. Cultivate, produce. Match the correct antonyms. Present, absent. Plump, inconspicuous. Tranquil, turbulent. Juvenile, adult. Prominent, slim. Let's learn grammar. Must and have to, had to are modal verbs. Modal verbs express necessity or possibility. Take the correct modal verb to fill the gaps. In some cases, both are correct, so choose both in such case. Tim left before the end of the meeting. He had to go home early. It's too late and dark. We both go home now. In India, many children have to wear uniforms when they go to school. When you come to Delhi again, you both come and see us. My cousin became ill suddenly. We had to call the doctor.